right, so the Tigers will take over at their own 39-yard line. Crew under center. We'll get the rest of the lineup as we go. Now the Tigers come out with 3 wideouts to the wide side of the field. Wide out over there, and Phillips, the lone setback, with Crew out of shotgun. Here's the snap. Over the middle, quick, caught there immediately by Matthews, and that's going to be good for about 8 yards on a little inside cut. He was the inside of the 3 receivers, and so many times you'll see the triumvirate do crisscrosses, but Dillon simply just elbowed right back into the middle and caught that quick pass, and that's going to be good for more than enough. 11-yard gain.
Yeah, good slant pattern and a nice throw by Crew.
All right, now we got a double wing package. Phillips a single setback, and now Garrettson in motion. They're going to give it to Phillips right up the middle, running room. He breaks one, still on his feet, rambling down inside the 40-yard line, down to the 36, will pick up a 14.
Yeah, the left side there, I want to say Box, and who's the guard on that side, Spike?
Okay, that was off our left side.
Yes.
All right, Box is the tackle,
Yep.
and Owen Johnson the guard on that side.
Yeah, exactly. And boy, it's going to take more than one man to tackle.
All right, let's see
back.
who's in the backfield. That's Garrettson.
Yep.
Takes the handoff, runs around the right side, breaks one, still going on his feet, entertains 2 more tacklers, drags them down inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Pick up a 19 yards, that time off the right side.
Yeah, Garber over there, and also Evan Hograve.
Yeah, and Zane Garber hasn't been able to practice for 2 weeks, but they're giving him a start tonight, and boy, did he help open a huge hole over there by the Tigers.
Tiger offense just plain loaded for bear here right from the get-go.
All right, officially the ball's on the 16-yard line. Wing package left, twin set or running backs. Give to the second back. Hit right away, Garrettson. And that time they sent the guy from the opposite side blitzing, and a loss of about 3 on the play. So Liberty Center, let's see. They're facing a 2nd and 13 from their own 19.
Yeah, the Queen's brother, Chappa, now entered the game. He's a wide receiver and a good return man.
Oh, yeah, good young ball player. All right, he's spread out wide to the right. Tigers have a double wing package. Both running backs now motion this way. They're going to fake it, give on a quick slant, Garrettson, and Garrettson will pound his way down to the 15. So a gain of 4. Tigers face now with a 3rd down and 8.
Yes.
All right.
And I think that was a Box on that good block right there. Spike.
Okay.
62.
Yeah, that Owen Johnson, guard on the left, Box the tackle on the left, and you got Evan Conrad as a tight end. Now over on the right, Zane Graber getting that start, number 63. Evan Hograve, right tackle. You've got Trey Patterson and Riley Chappa, who will move his wideouts. All right, Tigers with the spread formation. Crew rolling left, looking upfield, nothing there. Turns it up behind a block by Phillips and scrambles his way down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down, but very short. Let's see, I'm thinking about 2 yards here. Liberty will have on 4th down from the, well, they're going to mark it the 8. They're going to call it 3. I'm going to call it a short.
Yeah, Chappa comes out with
very
the play.
Short 3.
Comes out with a play, Spike, and so they go to the line of scrimmage.
Chappa spread out wide to the far side. Tigers with double wing set. You keep everybody. Here's a pitch to Matthews, or Phillips, a money man, twists and spins, down inside the 5-yard line, and that's going to be a Tiger first down.
Yeah, Garrettson, a nice block there. Defensive end had to get screened there, if not moved out of the way, and Garrettson accomplished exactly that. Phillips, nice hole.
Yeah, off that right side. Now, the players may change here, you know, in and out. We aren't going to be able to get every single change, but right now the Tigers' offensive line looking pretty proficient. Double wide out to the wide side, the left side of the field, the Tigers' side of the field. And now at the 8.5-minute mark of the first quarter, we're going to have a stoppage of play. Swanton uses a timeout.
Yeah, and probably a good call on their part, Spike. They need to kind of regroup just a little bit here. They wouldn't like to keep the Tigers from scoring on their first possession.
All right, let's get some sponsors in here while we try to work our way through. We've got KK Collision, Swanton Welding, in Swanton, of course, Pisanello's Pizza, Karen and Jim Savage, Dave's Auto Service, Larry Black, Principal, Germ-Free Innovations with Mark and Lynn Bly, Dental Health Associates of Sylvania, Amanda Burmeister, Howard Hanna Realty, B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking, Hill Asphalt Paving, and with Larry Gherkin and family, Freedom Seed and Golden Harvest. Also Pam and Dick Leatherman and Helen and Randy McClure in memory of Robbie and Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Tigers come to the line of scrimmage on 1st and goal at the 3. They send 2 wideouts to the wide side, Matthews and Patterson. Now they're going to a little cross buck off the left side and into the end zone. It's a Liberty Center Tiger touchdown. They faked it to Phillips going right. They came back with a little wingback reverse. And let's see, Jim.
Did we get Garrettson on the score?
It was Garrettson on the score, 48. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, Tigers coming right at him right off the get-go.
Yeah, and Swanton sold out on that cross buck. They were going heavily to the first man, and he did not have the ball.
All right, Asa Killam back to kick. It's up, it's high enough, it's long enough, and it is good right down the pipe. Wow, Crew the holder, and who did we say the snapper was?
Number 15. We're coming at Aiden Hammondtree, I believe.
Hammondtree, yes. Yeah, we'll have to get that one logged in the memory banks. My bad, folks.
Yeah, he's a tall fellow there. 6'3", $165 sophomore. Very important thing. You got to be consistent on a snap like that so that the holder can flag that down and put it in position.
And his number is who?
15.
15.
Yeah,
okay.
Aiden Hammondtree.
Okay, well, it always starts right there. All right, let's get some more sponsors, Jim.
Mike, we're going to have to switch over to Facebook.
Do we need a break?
Nope, keep going.
Okay. All right, we're switching over to Facebook Live. There's some more problems. All right, kickoff, high end over end, a leaping grab down there at the 12-yard line. Break to the left and hit right away up across the 25 up to the 27.
I think Perry's continuing his good coverage. He got a piece of him, and then he had a lot of help from his friends.
Yeah, that's right. Let's
Number
see.
7,
Emmett Perry.
Yep. Making that kickoff a real deal.
All right. Yeah, to reiterate, we're on Facebook Live right now. All right, so Swanton comes out for their first possession of the game. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. They send out trip receivers to this side. Throw underneath, caught out there at the 24. Slips one, still going, and up to about the 35-yard line, but we're going to have a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, Crew on the initial hit, our Tiger quarterback, last week played some very excellent outside linebacker, and we find him there again tonight, Spike. Going to walk them backwards, the Bulldogs. It was a block below the knees. No, that's going to send them backwards. Yeah, now these Swanton Bulldogs returned 15 letter winners and plenty of starters. Read up on them said that they had 5 players that had some sort of all-league honors. So even though their record was only 2-8 last year, they returned a lot of people in key positions.
Okay.
So they're figuring on better than that record.
All right, so now they're going to call it 1st and 24 from way back at the 13-yard line. Swanton shows trip receivers to the wide side. Single receiver over on the short. Now the quarterback rolling right behind his triumvirate. That's caught at the 17-yard line. Matthews there to hit him, and a couple more Tigers there to help wrap him up. Let's see. Number 11, Cameron Foster, in on that. And along with number 3, Owen Long.
Yeah, Owen Long. Generally been playing some safety. And, of course, we got Crew over here defending up close on the outside linebacker for the left side Tiger defense.
All right, now out of shotgun. Quarterback looks, throws across, and hit right away. The ball was in one hand, but couldn't wrap it up. That catch would have been out to about the 25-yard line, back around the original line of scrimmage. But a good hit, Jim, on that crossing pattern.
Oh, it was. And Owen Long just about got his mitts on that for a pick.
All right, 3rd down and 19. Ball back at the 18-yard line. Out of shotgun. Trip or 5 wideouts. Throw up over the middle. Caught at the 30-yard line. Scrambles and fumbles quickly, but the ball was ruled down on the tackle itself.
Yeah, Crew on the stop there.
Yep,
and,
so a pickup of about 10 yards on the play.
Yeah, this quarterback, Weagle, is a returner. He's a senior, and he had a pretty good numbers last year, and he's accurate thus far. He can throw to some pretty lanky receivers.
All right, we'll call that a 14-yard game, but it brings up 4th down and 4 from Swanton's own 33-yard line, and now
the Tigers
call a timeout.
Yeah, they have elected to talk things over a little.
All right, let's get back to our sponsors here as we get everything reset, redone on Facebook, by the way. Red Barn Sales and Service, Sarah Miles and family, Clark, Courtney, and Kira. Davis Farm Services, Friends of the Library. Good luck to all fall teams and the band. Also, Kay Showman, Marty and Robin Weimer, and their sponsorship is in honor of Mr. Kip Kern, the father of Liberty Center football, you could say. The Snyder brothers, Kevin and Duke, Diamond Cut Custom Designs, and Select Sanitation.
There we go.
All right, so Swanton back in punt formation. Punter stands back at about his 20-yard line, now rolls left and gets off a spinner, and Liberty's going to call for a fair catch taken down there at the inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was Chappa, and he played that ball well. It was drove
it
him
wasn't
backwards, but it would have gotten a big roll going the other way, so he stopped her right there.
The punt wasn't your typical spiral. That was a kind of a spinner, not end over end either. It was kind of a sideways.
And the punter kind of had a hitch in his giddy up on his kicking style. I mean, that took an extra count there, Spike. He's going to get one blocked if they don't get rid of it a little cleaner than that.
All right, 39-yard punt. Liberty will take over at their 27-yard line. Wide out to the far side. Double setback. They're going to fake it, play action. Crew rolling right. Looks upfield. Has a man out there. Tipped away. Phillips came out of the backfield. Went hard toward the Swanton sideline, but the defender got a hand on it. Phillips could only wave at it as it went by. So it goes incomplete on 1st down. All right, Tigers come out, Crew under center. Wide out to this side over here. They're going to go in motion to Kern. Kern tripped up. He got up across the 30 to the 32, and somebody got his toenail from behind, barely tripped him up. And so a gain of about 4 on the play.
Beautiful night for football, Spike.
There won't be a night better. All right, now, Tigers looking at 3rd down and 6. Wide out to the far side, I believe it's Patterson. They'll send trip receivers over here to the Tiger side of the field. Single setback. He'll block, Crew back to throw. He's got Patterson caught at the 40, breaks a move, turns down the sideline, rambles his way up across the 50-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 20 yards for Liberty Center. They'll spot the ball right at the 50. But that was man-to-man coverage.
No, that was Conrad.
It was Conrad.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
sorry. Conrad.
Yep, the big, tall tight end over there with the good hands.
Yep, my bad. It got the numbers confused. So Conrad out there went up high, out-muscled the defender for the ball, turned it into a gain of 19. All right, 1st down. They're going to give it on a sweep around this way. Kern turns it up. He breaks a tackle. Follows a great block there. And all the way down to the 32-yard line. 18 yards for Carter Crew.
Kern, yeah.
Carter Kern.
Right.
Kip's
grandson there.
Yes. A great block by Owen Johnson, and that gave Kern an extra 7 or 8 yards. All right, Liberty Center.
That's
1st
great
and 10 at
grandson.
the 32.
Pardon me there, Kip. I forgot a grade
Yeah.
on that there.
All right, wing package. Set to the right, wide out over there. They're going to play action to Kern. Now they're going to throw it, toss it out. They got a man open. Caught out there by Matthews. Matthews with about a 9-yard pickup on that little fade route, swinging out to the outside. Crew with an excellent throw. Got it over the defender, and Matthews right there to sling it in.
Yeah, Spike, that ball had some mustard on it, but distance as well, because Crew was rolling to his left. The play completed clear on the far sideline. That took a good, strong throw to get it there.
Yes. All right, we've got Matthews, I think, or Patterson and spread out wide to the right, 2 of them. Now Crew on a little draw play. They give it off to Phillips. Phillips, though, goes, well, I don't know. Tigers needed a short 2, and they did not get the 1st down, so we'll maybe a yard on the play. Yep, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 1. The ball at the Swanton 23-yard line. All right, Tigers with a wide out over here to the wide side. Tight formation. They're going to run power football off the left. Breaks one tackle. Phillips jumps over another one. Now heading down to the sideline at the 10. And finally shoved out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Some more great blocking out in front, Jimmy.
There was, and I didn't catch the number on that, but thinking about Max Phillips there, number 24 for the Tigers, he is leading the league. It's been pointed out in yards rushing. So that guy gets her out there.
Yep, he's 330 yards so far without this game, of course.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and goal from the 5. Double wing set. Now Kern in motion. He'll take the handoff behind a block, cuts inside, and he's into the end zone! It's another Liberty Center Tiger touchdown! The offensive line churning and gurning and pounding and grinding, and Kern just simply cut it up, cut it back against the grain into the end zone, and the Tigers go up by 2 scores.
Yeah, Evan Hograve on that, and also I believe it was Garber out there. Others, good blocks at the line of scrimmage. That's what makes it happen.
All right, Hammondtree, the snapper, the holder, Crew, the kick up by Asa Killimanat again. Power drive right down the heart of the plate. 14-0 Liberty Center. And the Tigers turn it right back into business. They've got that big play potential, Jim, running the ball.
Yeah.
But they can deliver it in the air, and we haven't seen this sort of a mixture for a long time here in
Well, the Tiger offense, I think, has been pretty healthy this year, considering they lost a lot of strong people last year. But, boy, they ran into a couple of real good teams. But to their credit, they've kept their nose down and, executed when necessary, and they score on both of their possessions here, first possessions of the game. So you can't beat that.
All right. A few other people we'd like to mention. The Tiger Dairy Bar with Becky Spradlin. Denny Barlow listening in from Virginia Beach. my daughter and my wife and my grandson Ryan, Sarah and Margaret, of course. Billy Kruger, a big Tiger football fan. Gary Arp's listening in from Arizona. Jim's got relation from Seattle, some kids. Yep, and also listening in Sue Lubinsky, grandmother of Brecken Garrettson. Kickoff. And that'll come down and stop there just across the 20-yard line.
I believe we got to give Matthew Orr credit on that hit. Kind of used his arm, grabbed him, and says that's just far enough there, Bulldog.
And Matthew Orr,
number 35,
is let's see. He's working his way into the Tiger lineup. All right, snap taken. Now they give off the left side, breaks through the hit, and wow, right there, stepping up to the plate, Owen Long.
Yep, number 3, filling from his safety spot.
Boy, pickup of about 7 yards for Wasion. He came up and made a good head-on hit, but it was a good thing because they had a little head of steam. All right, we've got stoppage of play now. All right, Swanton now, 2nd down and 3 from their own 28, and we're going to get a stoppage of play.
Yeah, a burn timeout by Swanton.
All right, we've got a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout here, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Years. Anything you need done, Hill Asphalt can do it. It includes seal coating, stripping, and crack filling. They also do residential and commercial jobs. For anything you need, Hill Asphalt for 40 years has been the place for asphalt repair. Give them a call, 419-592-8399.
All right, let's get some more sponsors along with the Asphalt Boys. We got KK Collision.
You got to say hi to Ryan Zeider's having a 40th birthday party down at the
40? I thought he was 60. Oh, my.
Wow.
He's having the party where, Captain?
Down at the river.
Down at the river. All right.
Now, let's stay COVID legal on all this kind of ballyhoo and Spike.
All right. KK Collision. We've got Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Jim and Karen Savage, Dave's Auto Service, Larry Black, the principal, Germ-Free Innovations, Mark and Lynn Bly, Dental Health Associates of Swanton, and here we go. 3rd down and 5. Tigers with a wide out over here. Collins to the wide side. Twin setback. They're going to run power football off the right. Phillips running room. Cuts it back up. Now inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. What a push by the right side of that Tiger offensive line.
Yeah, Garber with a nice block there to get him going.
Yep, you got Kramer at center. Garber, the guard on the right, and Holgrave, the tackle on that right side. I'm not sure if Conrad was tight end left or right, but let me see. He looks like he's lined up at tight end over on the left side. So the Tigers' strength is the left side of the offensive line, wing back right. They're going to give it to Phillips again. Phillips submarined and hit right at the line of scrimmage. He may fall forward and pick up maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. Just going here early on in the second quarter, you can pick us up on ORN Radio. Pick it up on the Facebook feed. Just over 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. Tigers on top 14-0, and they have the football in Swanton territory. Wide out to the right side. Setbacks off to the right. Now they're going to run it to Garrettson off the left. Cuts it back across the grain. Still on his feet. Driving and pounding down inside the 10-yard line. That's going to be a gain, I think, of 8. And that's going to be very close to a first. Uh-oh, we've got one of them stinking rotten, no good yellow flags in the Tiger backfield.
Yeah, that's way back in the backfield. I think Owen.
Or was that the ball marker? All right, I got that confused. So that's a clean play. What'd you say, Dustin? Yeah, okay. All right, so 3rd and 1, the ball on the 10-yard line of Swanton. running backs all set to the right. Give it on a quick hitter to Garrettson. Garrettson will power forward down inside the 10, down to the 8. And that should be enough for a Liberty Center Tiger first down.
Yeah, not just play, but to play before. Owen Box made a good block there, Spike.
Yeah, and the Tigers' offensive line, they've got a little depth there. You know, Devin Robinson, Riley Weaver can be in there, Collins. So Tigers shuffling things around, and they've got the depth they can do that. All right, so they come out. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Matthews in motion, now hit, and never had a chance. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage for no gain, maybe even a yard loss.
Got to give Swanton good penetration on their right defensive side. They came across the line of scrimmage and was more or less waiting for him.
Yeah, and a lot of that's coming from the blitz packages and gambles, and they're
well, they're getting handled. The Bulldogs are getting handled by the Tiger line play. And so then you start taking chances.
Yeah, you have to. That's right. All right, so Patterson spreads out wide to the far side, the Swanton side of the field. Double wing package. And Crew straight drop. Now rolls right. Now fires it out there. That's going to be caught at the 8. Tripped up. He dives for the end zone, and Matthews is in! Phillips into the end zone! Bucked the ball at about the 8-yard line. Max Phillips, he was nailed ankle tackle.
Yeah.
He powered his way up enough and then leaped over and stretched the ball forward into the end zone, and the Tigers score again. They lead at 20-0.
Yeah, that was kind of a good bear crawl there to get that last yard and a half, but he got it.
Uh-oh, they're going to run a fake. And caught in the middle. That's a good PAT two-pointer.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was by design or not.
Yeah, it wasn't. The center snap was off because it dribbled back to the holder.
Okay.
But Ethan Temperatures, I don't know how you say his name.
Number 22?
Yeah, Ethan Temperatures on the receiving end of that two-point conversion.
Well, let's get a pronunciation on that, baby.
Yeah,
if I can find the roster.
But cool thinking holder on that play. Just scooped up the ball and figured, yep, this is
Temperatures.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Doggone it, Spike. My pronunciation was every bit as good as yours.
Well, I'm not even sure that's right.
We're calling him French.
Yeah.
Temperatures or
Temperatures.
All right.
All right, but nevertheless, the Tigers scored their third drive in a row that they've managed to move it, about 70 yards on each drive. There's nothing cheap about this. All right, Asa Killam back to kick off. High end over end, that's going to be a floater, and that's going to hit right at the goal line and on into the end zone. A terrific boot by Asa Killam. Jim, you can just see he's got so much more power this year in his kicking abilities.
Well, the Killam brothers, both of them there, good soccer players and good kickers. And I used to farm for their some of their relation. And they would ride with me in the tractors and combine, and I was Captain Jim, for gosh sake. No, anyway, they grew up and became men, and man, oh man, can they kick the football.
Temperatures. All right. Quarterback keeps it. Had everybody spread out wide and just decided to keep it on a little quarterback draw. Tigers there to pile that up, button it up, and shut it down.
Yeah, big Kyle Huffman now entering the game. 5'11", 228-pound junior, Spike.
Wow. Number 72?
Yes.
Okay. So, second down and 10. Again, Swanton with all 5 wideouts. Quarterback by himself in the backfield out of the gun. Launches it over there, caught up at the 25, and the Tigers there right away. Phillips there to put on a good hit. And let's see, the original hit came from one of the
22. Temperatures again there. I believe even Temperatures is out there being a cover guy, and he gave him a good stick, and I believe.
Okay, Swanton now has a third down and about a short 5 yards to go. They need to get the ball up to the 30 for a first down. All right, single setback with the quarterback. Two-step drop, looks over the middle. That's going to be caught. No, drop! Wow, Owen Long stepped right in there.
Yeah.
The ball got there, but Owen really put a peeling on him, knocked the ball loose out of his hands. It'll be incomplete, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, Spike, that is actually a couple passes that particular receiver had in his hands and couldn't reel them in.
I think that time, I think Long may have had something to do
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Well,
He maybe still should have caught it,
Yeah.
but he peeled him pretty good.
Yep.
In the back. All right, back in punt formation.
Gonna
Now they're
run
going
it.
to scramble, looking to go on the fake, and that's not going to go anywhere. They get the ball up to about the 28, maybe a couple of yards. That's going to be it. So Swanton, with nothing to lose, trailing 22-0.
Yeah, I believe Devin Robinson, 52, saw that play coming, and perhaps he had that responsibility, but he was at least one of them that got up there and put the stop on him.
Okay, so the clock says 7:54, and the Tigers will take over. Patterson spread out wide to this side over here. Tigers run with the tight end left, wing back package set to the right, backs in the I formation. Kern the tailback. Now the long count, they're going to give it to Kern off the right side. He stays on his feet, breaks one, still rattling, still rolling, down inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 11, I think. Let's see here for the spot. The ball originally was on the 20, inside the 29-yard line, so it's going to be a 9-yard gain. The ball marker will be placed at the 29, so the Tigers need about 2 feet
Yep,
here on second down.
Collins in there as a wide out.
All right, Collins and Patterson over on the other side. Single setback is Phillips. Straight drop by Crew. He'll look. He'll throw the bomb on the lob, and good defense. And Patterson never had the open lane that he wanted to run underneath it. Good defense, and the ball is incomplete on second down and 1. So the Tigers come back to the line of scrimmage with the football, of course, with the new rule change.
Spike, I think that was Conrad over there.
It was Conrad out there?
His numbers kind of
Yeah,
run
well,
together
10
there.
and 18, that's tough enough for me to see. All right, give off to Kern. Kern battles his way inside the 20-yard line to about the 19.
Fourth down.
Yep, it's going to be fourth down. Still that same 2 feet to go. So the Tigers could opt for a field goal, but I think right now they want to try to take advantage of the field position and the fourth down and 2 feet to go. So Matthews, the wing on the left. Tight end set to the right. Out of the I formation to the running backs. Pitch sweep to Kern. Now has to cut it outside. He'll dive forward, and I believe he's got enough for the first down. Kern was hit right at the line of scrimmage and twisted his trunk, spin, and then dove forward, and that should be enough for the spot. We'll wait for the officials to move
got
it.
her.
And they got it, so about a 2-yard gain on a very adept, if you will, jaunt there by Kern as he had to battle a guy head on, but he out-juked him. So Liberty Center now with the ball on the 17-yard line of the Bulldogs. First and 10, wing back, I-back formation. Give to the first back. That's Phillips. Phillips will dive forward, get it down to about the 15, so it'll be a couple yards on the play. All right, so we'll give him 3 on the play. Tigers have the ball at the
Collins
15-yard line.
Collins coming in with the play, likely.
Yep. Noah Collins has been in and out like that a lot. His role has stepped up. He'll be spread out wide to the Tiger side of the field. Running backs offset to the right with a wing back set to the left. Crew, straight drop, looks, throws out to their sideline. Caught at the 10-yard line. That's Noah Collins, excuse me. And at the 10-yard line, pickup of a solid 5 yards, maybe 6. It'll be 3rd and short for Liberty Center.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Collins. He drove the defender off and turned around for it, but then knowing the defender was right there and he was going to get hit and contested for the pass, the reception, but Collins, nice job there.
Yep, Crew laid it on the money, and Collins used his body to protect it. All right, Tigers running backs offset to the right, wing left, and now power play to Phillips. Phillips pounds inside, gets down inside the 5 and down to the 3 off that Tiger left side of the offensive line. That'd be Kramer at center, Johnson the guard, and Box the tackle over there.
Yep, they made it a first down, Spike.
Make sure we're giving score.
On the 3rd
All
yard
right.
line there.
4:44 left here in the second quarter. Liberty Center up 22-0. They turned a broken play on the extra point into a 2-point passing conversion. Wow, with the ball, 1st and goal on the 3. They're going to give off the left side. Garrettson hit at the 5. He'll pound back to the 4, but the Tigers will lose. They'll lose a yard on that play. 2nd down and 5. Ball on the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal on the 5.
Yep, just 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go in the first half, and Tiger offense pretty polished.
Yep. Noah Collins, number 14, runs a play in, and he'll line up wide to the right side. Tigers go with Dylan Matthews, wing back on the right. 2 setbacks. Now they're going to give it again to Phillips off the left side, or right side. He cuts inside into the end zone. It's another Liberty Center Tiger touchdown. The Tigers just simply overpowering Swanton, just like they overpowered Archibald last week. Tigers, for the most part, owned both sides of the line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again.
That's true, Spike. And then they're getting a little depth development, too, because they're running some guys in there that are holding up quite well. So this Tiger team it looks formidable.
All right, here's the kick. Good snap by Hammondtree. Good hold by Crew, and Asa Killam drives one home. Again, right down the middle. Plenty of distance, plenty of height, plenty of power, and the Tigers now lead it 29-0 with 3:47 left here in this first half.
Hey, Liberty Center Tiger fans, if your game plan for this season includes buying or selling a home, we have you covered. Howard Hanna is the #1 real estate company in Ohio with over 60 local offices across the footprint. Howard Hanna delivers a winning strategy to help make your home ownership dreams a reality. Make your next move with confidence with our exclusive 100% money-back guarantee. Get in the game with Howard Hanna. We'll get you more. Call your local agent Amanda Burmeister today at 419-494-2102.
Okay. Well, Tigers lining up. Swanton now returning to the field. Get a shout out to Gene Kern if you can pick us up. We're on Facebook right now. Kent Michael Spees. And, of course, my old buddy Lonnie Dissop. Oh, is he? Well, good. All right, here's Killam to kick off. High end over end, and that's going to hit on the goal line and go right on out through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, that's a real advantage, having a kicker that can do that consistently. Now, they could have fielded, but they would have fielded either in the end zone or right on the goal line.
Yeah,
and usually the coverage is so good, you wouldn't get it out to the 20.
Right, and it's a power kick, so unless you're within 6-7 yards of the ball right off the boot, you don't have a chance to get underneath it. So when you can do that, you're saving yourself 10 yards of field position every time.
Oh, easily that. Yeah, Killam, very good kicker.
All right, out of shotgun. All by himself, now throws the home run ball, got a man out there, and that's going to be caught at the 45-yard line, across the 50, down the sideline, at the 20, the 10, the 5, 80-yard touchdown pass on simply a 5 wide out set. he had just enough time to unload it from the gun.
Yeah, you call that a fly pattern, Spike? I mean, it's just like get to the sideline and just go.
Yeah, that was the flag route. He just simply headed. He was on about the hash mark outside the hash mark when he caught it around the 45 and just took the sideline all the way down to glory land.
So Weigel, their quarterback, gave him credit for launching a long one there, 80-yarder.
All right, so the extra point kick is up and good. 29-7. Swanton on the board here with 3.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
It's time to choose soybean traits for 2020. Your soybean fields are the best indicator for what you need. Golden Harvest soybeans offer the broadest choice in herbicide trait technologies, including Enlist E3TM soybeans, Liberty Link GT27, and Roundup Ready 2 Xtend soybeans. Every bag is filled with industry-leading genetics for proven yield results. Talk to your local seed advisor today. Call or text Larry Gherkin at 419-966-4785.
All right. We'll catch up again on our sponsorship run. Select Sanitation, Diamond Cut Custom Designs, the Snyder Brothers with Kevin and Duke Snyder, Marty and Robin Weimer, their sponsorship in honor of one blessed soul, Mr. Kip Kern, Kay Showman, Friends of the Library, Davis Farm Services, Sarah Miles and family, Clark, Courtney, and Kara, and the Red Barn Sales and Service. All right, Swanton set to kick off here. 29-7, Liberty leads with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's the kick. It's a squibber, and that's going to bounce around, and ball still loose. I think Liberty finally got an extra body over there.
Yeah, 51 comes up with the ball. 59,
59.
Call that fella Jesse Knoll. Jesse Knoll, and I think Matthew Orr was there as well, but Knoll was able to catch that. Matter of fact, I think he's a catcher on the baseball team, so appropriate that he comes up with a loose ball.
Yep, the onside kick took an extra couple of bounces, got by our front line, and then it got to be a little more of a crapshoot. All right, so the Tigers with the ball in their own 42. Crew under center, wide out to the short side of the field, wing left. Now give off to Kern. Kern with running room, picks his feet up, lays him down, gets up across the 45 off the left side, up to the 46-yard line. And that'll be a 5-yard pickup for Liberty Center.
Well, flag back there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, in the defensive backfield, and the referees are conferring. I'm not sure what the
There's I think personal foul with it. I don't know if they're going to call it on both or offsetting.
Yeah, and a personal foul on both sides of the ball there. Well, some frustrations at about a 3.5 minute to go in a half, and you might have that sometimes.
All right, so the play will stand as is. So Liberty Center with a 2nd down and 6 up across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tigers with a wing package set to the right, twin running backs. They're going to give it to the second guy, and that's going to be Kern again.
Yeah. Kern
spins and twists and fleet wings his way down inside the 50 to the 48, and that looks like wow, about 5 yards, 2 feet, and 8 inches. He's about 4 inches short of a first down.
Yeah, Tigers.
Yeah. All right, Liberty Center, wing right package, tight end left, twin running backs, wide out to the far side. Now play action. They're going to throw the home run ball. They got Kern out there and knocked away. No, it's picked off at the last minute. I thought it was knocked away, but that was not Kern? Oh, Hageman, number 9.
Yeah, he was the intended target there.
All right, my bad.
Didn't quite get her. And then
Swanton got caught up, got back there, and they picked it off.
Yeah. 16, Riley Chapa was able to make the tackle deep after the pick by the Bulldog.
All right, 2:45 left here in the first half. Liberty on top, 29 seconds. Jim, I don't expect Swanton's going to want to sit on the ball being down by 3 touchdowns. I look for them to put the thing up and not throw caution to the wind again.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to give it straight up the middle. That goes to show what I don't know.
60 on the stop for the Tigers would be Riley Weaver. Now we're going to give Matthew Orr some credit on that as well.
All right, 2:20, clock running. Swanton, I thought maybe would open it up, but they ran it up the gut. Now back to throw, little crossing pattern. That's picked up by Liberty Center at the 15, heading for the corner. And let's see who, Conrad.
Yeah, number
that was
18
Conrad. Wow.
He got her right back.
Conrad, as a linebacker, picked that baby off. And so now Liberty Center sitting in the driver's seat. The ball down inside the 5-yard line.
Thinking of Conrad and his play, you do not throw it over the top of him. You
No.
might throw it around him, but you try to throw it over the top of him, and he's going to flag that ball down. And nice hands. He just says, yep, I know what that ball's all about.
All right, from the 3-yard line. Crew lines up under center. Double wing back set. Twin setbacks. They're going to give it to the first back through. Garrettson
Not much.
hit, and there'll be, about a loss of a yard on the play. Ball's going to be back near the 5-yard line.
I thought they'd come right back for a toss for their big tight end, Conrad. I mean, come on, he got us the ball. Shouldn't he catch one for him there? But
All right, so they say there's an injury timeout. Yep, we've got a Swanton Bulldog down at the line of scrimmage. So with 2 minutes to go, Liberty Center knocking on the door. They've got a 29-7 lead. We'll be back.
Swanton Welding is a metal fabricator specializing in custom metal fabrication, clean air fabrication, dust collection systems, sheet metal fabrication, and structural steel fabrication jobs. We provide domestic and international service and offer an ISO-certified production shop. Their main facility is located in Swanton, where they provide custom fabrication and specialty services from engineering to delivery using certified welders and the most current technology. They have a history of completing very large and complex projects down to simple weldments. Having one of the best equipped fabrication shops in the area allows them to complete your project on time with superb quality at a competitive rate. For more information, contact Swanton Welding at 419-826-4816 or visit them online at swantonweld.com.
It's over. The injured player helped off, back to sideline, and now Liberty Center breaks the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. They've got Dylan Matthews, wing backs offset to the right. Running backs offset. Now they give it, I believe, Garrettson. Garrettson out the 3, the 2, the 1 into the end zone. Yes! Another!
Phillips on the carry.
Who?
Phillips.
Oh, boy, I thought Phillips lined up. Boy. Yeah, boy, it had me believing it. Wow. Jeez. Oh, but Phillips, just power football. The Tigers send him out in front. Garrettson leads the way. The offense line on the right side, and now Liberty Center on top, 35-7. Hammondtree, the snapper. Good snap, good hold by Crew, a good recovery, grab back to Killam. Killam sets up, winds up, kicks it up, and good! 36-7. Liberty Center now in control here with 1:52 before the half.
Make sure your rides are ready to go. Red Barn Sales and Service has an expert service department that can handle small engine work for your snowmobile, ATV, and UTV. They also have a diesel shop that offers complete semi-repair. Red Barn Sales and Service is a full-service dealership for Ferris, Simplicity, Husqvarna, and Snowway. Stop out and see them at S440 State Route 109 in Liberty Center, or give them a call at 419-533-6208. They're here to help. Red Barn Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of Liberty Center Sport.
Okay, 36-7. Just under 2 minutes left in the half, and Killam will kick off for Liberty Center. They finally got a short field to use. Their other 4 drives were all 70 yards type. Boy, another boomer. That's going to come down at the 5-yard line. Return right up the middle of the field. Little seam and nice return up across the 30.
22
to
on
about
the
the
stop.
32.
Tampridge is there on the stop, Ethan.
But the Tigers closed on it, and they may have got up across the 30, but that's where they held him. There was a natural seam. Tigers closed fast and put the end to it. All right, 36-7. Swanton has the ball. Minute 46. Liberty Center just so powerful and so machine-like on offense. It just makes it rough for most teams. All right, now out of the gun, straight drop, has to scramble now off the right side, running room by the quarterback. He'll go up the sideline and just shoved out of bounds at around the Tiger 45.
Yeah, he kind of lost his balance over there.
Boy, that was not sure where they're going to spot the ball, but we're going to think it's about a 25-yard pickup. Simply had to, he got flushed out of the pocket, rolled to the right, and one move, and he was wide open. All right, so with a minute 38, clock stopped for the Chains. Swanton officially has the ball on the Liberty Center 48, 1st and 10. They're going to give it straight up the middle. A lot of running room. A burst there, and it's going to be one man left heading down the sideline, and Swanton breaks one off from 48 yards. They threw an 80-yard touchdown bomb, and now they run it in from nearly 50, and it's a 36-13 game. This Swanton team's got some athletes.
Yeah, that was Ian Sanders, number 21 for the Bulldogs, and he did show some real speed, Spike. Well, hey, right up in the paper, the Swanton coach was enthused with having a lot of skilled players back on his team, figuring on improving a great deal, but anyway, as you say, we got a big game here.
Yep. Kick is up and on the way good. 36-14. Yeah, Swanton was just a quick hitter, and if you are positioned defensively that you've swung around to cover extra wideouts on one side, once they hit the seam and then the back cuts to the sideline, it's hard to stop.
Well, also, Spike, the Tigers have a lot of working on developing some depth. So they're moving people into positions perhaps that haven't been there, just kind of trying them out and so forth. And, boy, under live fire is a big deal because they're coming.
All right, let's get some sponsors in. KK Collision, Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Karen and Jim Savage, Dave's Auto Service, Larry Black, Germ-Free Innovations with Mark and Lynn Bly, Dental Health Associates of Sylvania, Amanda Burmeister, Howard Hanna Realty, B.A. Miller & Sons Trucking, Hill Asphalt Paving, Larry Gherkin and family with Freedom Seed and also Golden Harvest, Pam and Dick Leatherman, Helen and Randy McClure, and they're in memory of Robbie and Jackson. All right, minute and a half left in the half. What fireworks we're seeing tonight. 50 points scored total, 36-14. Here's the kickoff. They'll scrum it over there, and that went 10 yards. Ball loose, now knocked away, still going, and Swanton says they've got the football on the Liberty, or down around their own 45-yard line. It was a ricochet.
Yeah.
It bounced back towards Swanton about 5 yards. It was a loose ball.
Yeah. Hard to pick up a squirming ball like that. Anyway, onside kick. They've had a couple of goes at them, and son of a gun, this one's successful for them, so they get the ball back.
Yeah. Swanton has tried 3 onside kicks now, Jim. They scored twice. All right, now they've got the ball with 1:26 from their own 46-yard line. Trip receivers over here to the wide side, one over there. Quarterback gives it off on a draw, hit right away. Gain of only a couple. One of the interior linemen.
Yeah, big 57, Owen Johnson there saying that's enough of that.
Yep, held into about a 1.5 yard gain, had some help. Couldn't pick that number out, but the Tigers double teamed up on him.
Down to their last minute and only one timeout left for the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 8. Trip receivers over here to the Tiger side of the field. Double wide out to the far side. Quarterback in the gun. Now in trouble. And Reno! Hit back there. A loss of 5 or 6 on the play. And there's another stinking, rotten, no good yellow flag.
22, Ethan Tamridge's.
All right.
But
wow.
Tamridge is on that stop back there, and now they're going to call a penalty against him as well.
Boy, big play there by the Tigers. When you send 5 wide outs, you don't have any protection. And so if you can find a way to stunt and spring somebody free, that quarterback's big game. Wow. So the Tigers are going to take field position. They'll give up the down. The clock stopped at 49 seconds, but they take territory away from Swanton, and that puts the ball all the way back to Swanton's 32. Out of the gun, they throw underneath, caught there at the 30-yard line, pushing the back. They didn't get it. They break one. Yeah, maybe they did get it. And Liberty Center up on that pickup of about 12.
Yeah, they got a lot of flags flying out there. Certainly some of those are going to go.
All right, yeah, a couple of flags thrown. We've got another Swanton Bulldog hurt. That'll stop the clock at 40 seconds. But a good decision, you know, when you've got the ball up around midfield and the Tigers went ahead and took the penalty, let them have another down, but big one there. All right, we are going to have a halftime show for the band here on Facebook. All right, yep, we'll stay here and we'll catch the
festivities. I don't know how much they've got planned, but of course this was homecoming night for the Liberty Center Tigers, and there was Queen Riley Chappa?
Yeah.
Riley Chappa in her court were honored before the game. So probably the band has some spirited tunes to offer.
All right, they're trying to sort this thing out down on the field. 40 seconds remain, 36-14. A lot of fireworks tonight.
Yeah, just a second down, so time for some more pass plays here. And they've got some receivers that can get up and go. And a quarterback that can throw that ball around.
All right, so the down remains, 2nd down. And it looks like it's going to be, wow, the ball's on the 32-yard line, and it's 2nd, and we'll call it 25 yards to go. Quarterback out of the gun. Back to throw, in trouble, breaks away from a tackle, now spins, cuts it up inside. Phillips grabs him up around the 40-yard line and slams him down. Pick up maybe 10, 12 yards back on the scramble, well, maybe close to 15. But a timeout called, 22 seconds, 18 valuable seconds if you're a Bulldog.
Yeah.
Ran off the clock.
And that would be their last timeout, Spike.
All right, well, we'll continue to roll on with our sponsors during the timeout here. We've got Sarah Miles and family, Clark, Courtney, and Kira. Davis Farm Services. Friends of the Library, good luck to the fall teams and the band. Kay Showman, Marty and Robin Weimer, and they are honoring the memory of Kip Kern, the legend, the man, the father of Liberty football. The Snyder brothers, Kevin and Duke, Diamond Cut Custom Designs, and Select Sanitation. Also, shouts out to Kent Michael Speece, who was spotted here in Tiger Stadium. Lonnie Dissop, Gene Kern, Grandma Sue Lebinsky, Billy Kruger, a big listener for Liberty. All right, now they break the timeout. That was the last timeout for Swanton. They've got 22 seconds from their own 42. 3rd down and 12. Little quick drop out to the sideline. Running room. Cuts it back in. Now back outside. A lot of yardage, and it's going to be across the 45, down to the 40, and that's enough for a Swanton first down. The clock will stop at 15 while they set the chains and the ball, and the quarterback slams it down. They get the clock stopped before it ever had a chance to run.
Yeah.
No, they never.
It was impressive to see Swanton maintain their discipline and quickly get set. You know, usually in broken plays like that, the snap comes too soon.
The guy that marked it should have not moved away from the ball until the clock was set.
Yeah. Yep. All right, now the referees are not allowing them to go yet. They're having a discussion themselves.
Yeah, they may be talking about that.
In the backfield. So the situation, 2nd down and 10. The ball on the Liberty Center 39-yard line. Some big plays by Swanton have kept them in the game. They've some onside kicks. And, all right, now the referees have made a decision. They're coming out. Now we'll set up and go.
They're going to talk about the clock there. Yeah, Kern replaces Foster on the defense there, Spike. Yeah.
Yep, now they are going to get a second off the clock. Yeah, a second did run, or should have ran.
At least.
Clockmaker probably didn't have a chance to.
Well, he doesn't go until he sets.
Yep. All right, so the Bulldogs come out. The quarterback out of the gun gets a signal from the sideline. 5 wideouts. Straight drop. He's in trouble. He's nailed again. Garino!
Yeah, Phillips put the polish on him, but there were about 2 other Tigers right there shutting him down to where he had to pull that ball down and knew that he was going to be hit.
Boy, that puts a stamp, that sack puts a stamp on the end of the first half. That stops any Hail Mary Swanton endeavor. And so, after 1 half of play in a wide open game, Liberty Center 36 and Swanton 14. Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the marching pride of Tiger Country, the Liberty Center Tiger Marching Band. Seems like this shows a replay of last week. This time we have real survivors. Our opening performance released in November 2019 gives a flashback of a 1980 style synth pop and artist's first time hitting #1 in the UK while also peaking at #1 in 33 other countries. The city's cold and empty, going around the judgment. So let's warm it up and drop the beat with our rendition of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Drum Major Erica Ray Herrick, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Tiger Marching Band! Originally released in 2010 and rising to the top of the chart in several countries, and the first UK single to sell over 100,000 in the first week since 2004. Let me tell you, this band's got me singing like nah nah every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay, my iOS. Finalizing our parade route this week, it's the most popular song in Tiger Country. In 1982, when MTV still played music, the theme song for the film Rocky III, the song that tied for the second longest running top 10 of the 1980s, tying It Hurts So Good and Physical. Do I need to even say more? It's our version of Eye of the Tiger by Survivor.
Crew was 6 of 9 for 81 yards. On the receptions, Collins had a catch for 6 yards. Matthews had 2 catches for 19 yards. Conrad had 2 catches for 48 yards. And Phillips had a catch for 81 yards. All right. The rushes for the Tigers. Crew had 2 rushes for 6 yards. Kern had 8 rushes for 46 yards and a touchdown. Phillips had 12 rushes for 79 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tigers rushed for 169 yards. All right, going over to the Bulldogs there. Weigel was 8 of 12 for 140 yards. His average catch per catch was 18 yards. And Kraus caught 3 for 40, but Mitchie had 5 catches for 100 yards. So pretty active receiving there. Then you get over to the defense, and a lot of Tigers had tackles, and that's always the case. Crew had 3, Long had 4, Phillips had 3, and many Tigers with a tackle or 2. So statistics pretty heavily favored for the Tigers. Tigers rushed for a lot of yards. Crew was accurate. On defense, Conrad had that pick when necessary, and there was some just good play all the way around. A couple big plays for Swanton got them on the board, but 36-14 at this point, Spike.
All right, so the Tigers now back out and lining up to kick off. Swanton won the toss. They elected to kick off, and now they'll receive second half. So here's the low line drive kick. Hits at the 20. Picked up there at the 15. Return around the left side. He'll slip one, but the Tigers explode, converge, and they power him down right now.
Yeah, number 11 getting up there, Cameron Foster. There are a couple other Tigers there. Number 10, Trey Patterson, made a stabbing effort there and got him to change direction just a bit. Good coverage by the kickoff team.
Yep. Techie guy Digger Barnes brought some hot sauce. I'll tell you what, that baby's hot. My mouth's still burning. All right. So the Bulldogs come out. They keep one setback, a protector for the quarterback, 3 wide outs to the wide side. They'll give it to that running back. Hit by Phillips. Pickup of about 2 on the play, up across the 25 to the 26.
Yeah, 62, I guess, also in on that. That'd be Owen Box.
All right, just underway here. Second half. 30 seconds gone. Second down and 7 for Swanton. Quarterback's going to roll left. He'll throw underneath. Caught out there at the 32 up the sideline. That's going to be a Swanton first down.
I think Matthews forced him out of bounds there, but a good catch and pitch there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they got him out there, and he cut out and underneath the coverage and ran for more yards. So the Bulldogs are up across the 40 to the 41, their own 41, where it'll be first down. Again, a 4 wide receiver set. They give off to the left side, running room there, maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, 57 on the stop there. That's our man Owen Johnson.
You know, Liberty Center is very good at the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball. But this Bulldog offense, they've got some people that move people once in a while. All right, so the same set. Trip receivers always to the wide side of the field. Now the quarterback rolls that way, has time, lost it out there, and that's going to be caught right away, brought down right away by
Cameron Foster.
Yep, Cameron Foster, number 11. But a gain of about 4, so now the Bulldogs looking at 3rd down and 2, a short 2.
Yeah, that was a good play by Swanton. They flooded that area there and nothing to do but make the tackle after the reception.
All right, now they're going to give it off to the running back. He goes nowhere, and the Tigers right there to stop that up. Wow.
Yeah, that was Ian Sanders on the rush there, Saunders. But Tigers right there to meet him.
Kramer in there, one of the mainstays on the tackle for no gain. Evan Kramer. So Swanton faced with a decision. They're lining up to go for it. 4th down and 2 from their own 49-yard line. They need to get to the Tiger 49. Out of the gun, rolling. Now looking, in trouble. And they got him. Sagarino!
51 on that.
Evan Kramer again.
Even Kramer there. Good play. Good, strong play. That guy's been fired up the last couple weeks, Mike.
Boy, he's really stepped up into his own and then beyond into the different stratosphere. So a loss on the play of 10 yards. And so Liberty Center will take over with that defensive gem. Actually, a 8-yard loss. Ball is at the Swanton 42. 1st and 10 for Liberty. Wing left package, wide out to the far side. Give, picking his way through, picking him up, laying him down is Kern. Kern battles and twists. And High stepped his way down inside the 35 to the 34.
Yeah, just about flung out of bounds here, enough to get a flag, but he was kind of nice in helping him up, so no flag drop there.
All right, pickup of 8 for Kern. Really did a nice job.
He was the
run, back to the right side, followed his block, his running back block with Phillips, and then High stepped it. Got away from a couple of tacklers and picks up 8 on some great second effort. Now gives straight ahead to Phillips. He's going to pile drive down to about the 32, so it'll be a 2-yard gain on 2nd down.
Yep. Devin Robinson's out there making a block.
All right, that'll leave it, let me see, officially they're going to call it 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 33 of Swanton. The Tigers lead at 36-14. They've had great success moving the ball tonight. All right, wide out to the wide side. Tigers with the ball on the left hash near the Tiger sideline. Kern offset to the left. Phillips on the right. Crew under center. Crew's going to give it to Kern. Kern cuts it up inside of Phillips' block. He's still churning and grinding, digging his way down to the 26-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 7 and a Liberty Center 1st down.
Yeah, who's down there helping the block there? Who is that guy?
They just, the spotters got Max Phillips just lighten that kid up. What a great block to lead the way. And Kern is running with, tonight, I'm really impressed, running with more power, more getting to it.
I think he's healthy.
Better.
Yeah, probably feels good.
Yep, double wide or wing back set. They're going to give it to Phillips off the right side. Now cuts back across the green at the left. He's at the 15. Makes an outside cut to the 10. Wiggles his way down to the 5. And he's into the end zone. 27-yard burst with power, speed, diligence, and endurance. And into the end zone. Max Phillips lights another one up for Liberty. They go on top 42-14.
Yeah, Spike, and there was an Owen down there. Took two guys out about at the goal line. That's Owen Johnson there. I mean, and this is going to be highlights, Spike. You'll remember this when you're making the yearly highlight film.
Yeah.
Owen Johnson's way downfield blocking for his buddy.
We'll get back to that in a minute. Hammondtree the snap. It's good. The hold by Crew is good. The kick by Killam. Good! 43-14, and Killam powers another one home. Great execution on the play. All right, with that, 43-14 Liberty. We'll be back.
Freedom Seed LLC is a full-service seed company that retails many of the top genetics in the industry. We specialize in AgriPro and strike wheat varieties, Golden Harvest corn and soybeans, Alpha X alfalfa, cereal rye, cover crops, and residential lawn seed. Freedom Seed is here to provide you with knowledge, commitment, and service. For more information, call or text Larry Gherkin at 419-966-4785 or email him at freedomseedllc@gmail.com. Freedom Seed is agronomy in action.
Well, with 8:13 to go in the third quarter, the Tigers prevail 43-14. And seems like if they get another point somehow, some way, Spike, they can have a running clock. Is that how you read it? 30 points?
30-point lead, I believe.
Well, we got 29.
Yep. All right, well, let's play some football. You know, we didn't get all the practice, all the preseason like we wanted. Another kill him high end over end kick. That's going to take a bounce at the 14-yard line. Picked up. Now trying to return. Hit right away. Wow. Somebody really laid the lumber. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him when he gets up off the
A lot of numbers.
bottom.
58's one of them there.
He's still on the. No, the Tigers are already up.
Trevor.
Wait a minute.
Or Tanner Klein is one of the fellas down there that said hello to him. Yeah, Klein.
And Chappa got in the middle
Chappa
of
had
that.
a piece of that too then.
Yep. All right, but 58.
Where are they getting those numbers, Spike?
I don't know. All right, Swanton with a little draw play. That's not going to go very far at all. Maybe back
30.
to the line of scrimmage.
35, that's Orr in there. Also, who's this fella? 57, that would be a Owen.
Yep.
Johnson.
Owen Johnson. Yeah, I was only 300,000 off on the 50-50. All right, so second down and 10 for Swanton from their own 21. 5 wideouts, so the Tigers send the pressure. They get it off, and that's going to be overthrown.
Yeah, Crew had the best chance at that. Playing defense there.
Yep, quarterback from Swanton really feeling the heat. Had to get rid of that just a little bit quicker. That'd be Weagle.
Yeah. Weagle was completing them for a 20-yard per catch the first half, but he had some lengthy receivers that were reeling them in. And
that one
going
catch
the field
for
there, yeah.
80 yards make a difference.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of pressure. Throws a quick slant over the middle. The quarterback had to hurry it. Had to get rid of it. Pressure from, let's see, 55.
That's Colley. That's Colley, the last of the Collies out
Cole
there.
Colley, number 55.
Double nickel as his brothers.
All right, he put on some heat. Dylan Matthews, good protection, good coverage upfield. And it's incomplete on that quick slant. All right, Chappa back, running, end over end punt. That's going to hit just inside the 50, take a Swanton bounce. And it'll go all the way down to the 38-yard line. So 29 and 12, 41-yard punt with the roll. And I tell you what, the guy looks awkward, but he's efficient. He'll sprint to one side or the other, usually kicker side. Rugby style, there you go, I agree. And then runs up and then punts it. And if you can't be there, it's not like you can camp under it, plan it, and then pick a route to return.
Yeah, when he first launched one tonight, I thought, well, that's pretty doggone awkward. But really, that's his style. I get that now.
All right, Patterson spread out wide to the far side. Twin setback, wing package left. They're going to give power football straight up the middle. That's going to be Phillips, I believe. Nope, Phillips is out. Okay.
Carter Kern, number 5.
All right, I assumed he was in there, and in fact, that might not be a bad idea.
Oh,
You've got a 29-point lead. You better give him some.
Well, we'll begin to see a lot of players out there, Spike. Collins going in with the play here.
6:45, clock running. The Liberty Center Tigers lead the Swanton Bulldogs 43-14. All right, wide out to the wide side, the Tiger side of the field. Crew under center. Crew quick drop, throws that sideline pass, and incomplete. Liberty didn't hang on to it at the 40-yard line, so it'll bring up third down and 10. Now Patterson will check back in for Liberty Center, one of the wideouts. So the Tigers may want to sustain the drive, they may want to go to the air. They need 10. Patterson spread out wide to the Tiger side of the field. Wing package offset to the right. Crew now drops back, rolls right. He's got a man out there and overthrown slightly at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, the target was Matthew Orr, and he had a clean field, but he couldn't quite reach the pass.
All right, so the Tigers now with their, I think, their first punt situation of the night.
Yeah.
So the Tigers set back in punt formation. The ball rests at the 37-yard line of Liberty. Asa Killam also the punter along with the kicker. All right, Tez in the snap, gets it. End over end, spiraling kick at the 40, and it'll take a good Liberty Center roll all the way down to the 28. So 22 and 12, 34-yard punt.
Yeah, a lot of subs going in there now, Spike, so a lot of guys are going to get dirty tonight, and they need to, doggone it. Yeah, you got to get those white pants a little grass-stained out there.
Yes.
We just
all
sent
right.
Riley Weaver out there, number 60. Yeah, Hageman, or if it's number 8, it's Landon Cruz.
Oh, that freshman. Okay. All right, so Swanton back out of the gun. No quick slant. That's going to be caught at the 35-yard line, and he'll ramble ahead on that crossing route. Continuation. Get up across the 40, and Swanton goes for 12 yards and the first down. 6:09, clock running. Liberty Center scored on every possession there for 4 in a row. They lead at 43-14. 5 wideouts again, 3-1, 2 to the other. Quarterback draw right up the middle, still on his feet, picks up 10 across the first down marker and still going down to the 45-yard line. So Swanton with a few more of the Varsity on the field, and they take advantage, pick up 15, and they're going to be down to the Liberty Center.
Yeah.
44.
I believe we got to give Carson Hageman a shot on that tackle, Spike.
All right. So the Bulldogs will continue to run the 5 wide out set. 2-step drop. They're going to throw the home run ball back, and the Tigers defend it well. He had a man beat, but the safety came across.
That was Patterson out there with those orange gloves in good position.
Yeah, Patterson read that from the middle of the field and came across and broke up the pass play. That could have been dangerous. All right, doing his job from the safety position.
Yeah, I believe Swanton's got some fresh shirts out there as well.
All right. Ball in the middle of the field, 5 wideouts. They'll throw it underneath, and that's going to be hit right away and brought down right away at the 45-yard line. No gain at all.
Yeah, who's our tackler?
Single-digit
number 8. That'd be Hageman out there again.
Is that 8, Hagerman?
Yeah, if that's 8.
Or is that 9?
Gee. I'm calling it 8.
All right, fair enough. Good by me.
Well, that'd be Landon Cruz then. Excuse me.
Yeah, let's see. That's him right here coming all the way across, isn't it, Jim? Second defender in.
Yeah.
All right, out of the gun, back to throw. Looks left, nothing there. It goes right, throws it underneath, and it'll be short and incomplete. So the Tigers with good pressure. Nothing to the left. They had good coverage out there, nobody to throw to. And the ball, and then when the quarterback had to look the other way, didn't have enough time, had to gun it.
So that'll make it 4th down. The Tigers lead 43-14.
All right, Swanton trailing the whole game. They say they threw caution to the wind a long time ago. They're going for it. Back to throw, has time, and
they got it.
Too high. That's going to be picked off by Liberty Center.
Patterson.
Heading around the right side. Now a great cut behind a block up to the 40-yard line of the Tigers, and Liberty Center will take over there.
You know, Swanton had that in his hands just a little bit, went through him, but Patterson with those good sticky gloves says, yep, and he got her. And nice return. Good field position here for our Tigers again.
Yeah, 14-yard return, and Liberty Center now will have the ball up at the their own 41-yard line.
Okay, Noah Collins going out there for the Tigers. Also, Devin Robinson, 52, enters the fray again.
Yep, Devin, one of the guys. All right, out of the I formation. Double wide out to the far side, give to the second back. That's Kern. Kern piles his way up across the 45, up to about the 49-yard line. So a good head of steam.
Yeah.
No juking and jiving there. Carter Kern hit the hole like a blitzkrieg.
Yeah, nice line of scrimmage work.
Well, once in a great, great while. We did a couple times in the first half, but that's it, yeah. Tigers with a new twist to the offense. Something to showcase for the for coaches. All right, so double wing set, wide out to either side, single set back, Crew under center. Here's motion coming this way. They'll give to the motion man, Matthews. He's hitting the backfield, but the play was stopped.
Yeah.
Motion against Liberty Center. The play never officially got off the ground, according to the
too many guys,
referees.
Too many guys moving at the same time, and that'll draw a flag.
I'm just glad when I move at all, Jim, let alone 2 or 3 Tigers out there moving at once. I didn't notice who it was.
No.
All right, so Liberty Center now, 2nd down and 7. The ball at their own 44-yard line. Patterson spread out wide over there, and Tigers with a wide out here. Now Kern in motion. They run play action. No, Crew keeps it, cuts it up. Has a couple blockers in front, but Swanton closes fast from behind, and they hold that into about a 4-yard gain. Boy, that looked for a minute like he might run the daylight, but the Bulldogs came from behind and ran it down. But Liberty Center with a 3rd down and a short 3 yards to go. They need to get the ball to the 49-yard line of the Bulldogs for a 1st down. No, is that Collins out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 14.
All right, wing package to the left. They're going to run motion behind that. Here comes Tigers with running room. That's Kern. Takes one head on. Or is that
That's
Hageman? No.
might be Matthew Orr there.
Matthew Orr running the football. No wonder I couldn't pick it out. It was 35 Orr. Orr. Wow, so a gain for Liberty Center. That's 1st down yardage. They pick up 5. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Swanton 47-yard line. Wide out to the far side, straight ahead football. Picking his way, dancing, prancing.
That's Orr again.
And Orr, he's got natural footwork, Jim. He picks his legs up, and that makes it hard sometimes to get tripped up on those ankle tackles when you've been blocked to your back and you're flailing away. So a good gain of 5 yards on some personal moves there by Orr. So the Tigers come out. They send wide out to the wide side Patterson. Double wing package. Twin setbacks. Offset to the right. They're going to give it to the second back off that left side. Kern, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Good submarining there by Swanton.
Yeah.
They'll gamble and they'll get it right sometimes, and Kern held to no gain. So with Liberty Center having the ball at the Swanton 42, I would think they're in 4-down territory. 3rd down and 5. Liberty leads it 43-14. But Swanton has not laid back quiet. They've been an offensive a threat. All right, so Liberty Center sends trip receivers to the wide side of the field. One setback with Crew out of the gun. Back to throw, 2-step drop. That's going to be caught there at the 40. Twists and turns, pulling about 4 tacklers there, and a pickup of about 9 yards, and that's a Liberty Center Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, that was Patterson over there with those orange gloves. Nice pattern he ran, and good sure hands on that.
Well, and Conrad is the type of guy that drags guys 6 yards, but that was Patterson who drug a couple. So, pick up a 9. It'll be a Liberty 1st down, and the ball spotted at the Swanton 31. 1:25 here in the 3rd quarter. 43-14 Liberty. All right, 3 wide outs to the wide side, 1 to the far side, single setback, Crew out of the gun. Crew will give it to Orr. Orr hit right away, no gain on the play. Have you ever seen, we've seen the I formation a little bit, but how many times have you seen Liberty Center go with trip receivers to one side as much as tonight?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 4 wideouts. I mean,
Well, that's a pattern that keeps the defense a little bit confused.
Yeah. All right, Orr comes off a little
Gimpy.
All right, so the Tigers come back out. They put double receiver to the far side, double wing package, single setback with Crew out of the gun. Crew, hands off, around the left side.
Phillips.
That is Phillips, running past one, cuts back another, to the outside, back to the inside, down across the middle at the 10, and he's at the 5, the 4, he's in for a touchdown!
Flags back this way.
But
Yeah.
somebody must have thrown or used the hands or an illegal block, because Phillips ran like a magician, using blockers, cutting back, powering against the grain, and wormed his way into the end zone. But explanation now coming up, and this thing is coming way back. Line of scrimmage was at the 31.
I didn't see the signal exactly, but it was a block they didn't like.
Yeah, and the penalty,
Or was it a hold?
if
It was a hold, I guess. apparently.
okay, it was not. It went from the spot, 10 yards from the spot. So what happens now is Liberty Center will have a 2nd and 17 as the end result. All right, double wide out to the wide side, ball on the left hash, wing back set to the left. Here, give him more power football. Phillips cuts it at the 35, the 40, still twisting, still spinning and driving inside the 25 and down to the 24. 14-yard gain, and the Tigers get all that penalty yardage back, plus another, about another 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Kramer led the way
Yeah.
from his.
Kramer got a good block there, and also I think Zane Garber got a nice block.
Well, that was about a 17-yard pickup on that power play, and that clock will run out to end the third quarter. Phillips, Box, and who?
Kramer.
Box and Kramer leading the way right now for Liberty on the line.
They better go fast, and Diesel will run them over.
Yeah. So 43-14 as we head for the fourth quarter. We'll be back.
Make sure your rides are ready to go. Red Barn Sales and Service has an expert service department that can handle small engine work for your snowmobile, ATV, and UTV. They also have a diesel shop that offers complete semi-repair. Red Barn Sales and Service is a full-service dealership for Ferris, Simplicity, Husqvarna, and Snowway. Stop out and see them at S440 State Route 109 in Liberty Center, or give them a call at 419-533-6208. They're here to help. Red Barn Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of Liberty Center Sports.
And the Bulldogs ends as we still during the timeout for the quarter break. Some more of our sponsors. We've got KK Collision, Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Karen and Jim Savage, Dave's Auto Service, Larry Black, Germ-Free Innovations with Mark and Lynn Bly, Dental Health Associates of Sylvania, Amanda Burmeister with Howard Hanna Realty, and B.A. Miller and Sons Trucking. All right, so to start the fourth quarter, 43-14 Liberty. The Tigers come to the line of scrimmage at the Bulldog 24. Wide out to the far side. And a little draw given off the right side. That's a current. And a great leap of one tackler, and battles his way down inside the 20 to the 19, but.
Wow.
All right, holding. Oh, we've changed quarterbacks now. Okay, let's see. Who would that be, Jim? Have you got the number?
Yeah,
12?
Amstutz. Landon Amstutz.
All right, number 12, Landon Amstutz.
5'11" freshman.
All right, now who was the ball carrier? It looked like a Kern. Oh,
Kern.
number 6.
That'd be Jeff Zacharias if it was number 6.
All right, so the walk-off.
But fresh players out there. Yeah, number 4 would be Dakota Schultz.
All right, so 3rd down and 14. The ball at the Bulldog 35. All right. All right, Crew back in there out of shotgun. Now motion toward Crew. He'll hand off to the motion man coming right. Hit right away. Gets down inside the 35. Pickup of about 3.
Yeah, there was
But
Chapa.
that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, get the word that the Barnes family, lots of them are listening, Spike.
All right.
Yeah.
Field goal. 50-yarder.
All right.
Wow, why not?
He's
Wow.
He's had the leg to drill a 50-yarder.
The ball is on the 33. It'll be spotted by Crew at the 40, and that does make it. Asa Killam is going to send up a 50-yard field goal attempt.
Man, the old center, they had to hold her up to get him in there.
All right, here's the snap. Good snap. Kick is up. It's on the way. And just off to the left, no good. But we've got a flag on the play.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. He's going to get another
offsides.
crack at it 5 yards closer, I think, Spike. Now the field goal wasn't good. But, gosh, it wasn't a smooth thing. The long snapper was way late in getting out there, and I thought everybody was worried there was going to be a delay of game flag. So it just wasn't real smooth.
All right, let's wait for the official spot now. The referees can't touch the ball. So it moves up 5 yards. The referee will aid in now getting the ball placed right. So the line of scrimmage is the 28.
Now we'll try another
The holder Crew is back at the 35. It'll be a 45-yard attempt. Here's the snap. It's up. The kick. It's on the way. It's got enough distance. It's good. It's good. It's good. Asa Gill powers home a 45-yard field goal. Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. Baby cakes.
No,
Woo!
no question, he had at least 5-10 yards left in that Spike.
Oh,
so,
yeah, he would have cleared that from 50. You're right, Jim. Now, maybe not 51, but, Bubby, that would have been good from 50.
Yeah, but, everybody kept their composure. That was kind of a broken play because of the delay getting the long snapper in on the first go. But because of the penalty that Swanton made, that moved it 5 yards closer. Then we had our composure.
Yes,
everything was perfect.
It was smooth. You're right. It was all good. So at the 10:48 mark in period number 4, the 45-yard field goal is good by Hammondtree, the snapper, Crew, the holder, and Asa Killam, the kicker. 46-14. And now, Jim, the 30, running clock now will come into effect. Weimer, Weimer's got a little bit of leg in him, too.
All right, this be number 28.
Yep.
Wes Weimer.
Yep, Wes Weimer. He's, like I said, he's got a little bit of power there, too. But Asa Killam's he may be the premier kicker in the league.
Yeah, I'd say he is headed in that direction. No question about it.
All right, the approach by Weimer. Good line drive kick all the way back to the 11-yard line. Nice job, and the Tigers there to cover that up. Not much of a return up across the 20-yard line, and that's where the ball will be placed down. We'll look for a spot up around the 24. But
I got him running off over here. He 15, that is. 15, boy, you got to get all the way off. Yeah, 15. That would be Aiden Hammondtree on the tackle there, the long snapper. He was in on
all right.
kickoff coverage, and he fought a blocker off and made the stick.
All right, 46-14 now. Liberty Center's extended the lead, and a running clock now with 10.5 to go. The Bulldogs from their own 24. Give on a little delay up the middle, breaks one, still on his feet, still rambling, and twists and turns all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Garrettson finally corralled him, but good gain there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, about a 15-yard gain. And, boy, I tell you what, with teams running this 4 and 5 wideouts all the time, they run that well-designed draw play, and you never know. All right, so again, now a 4 wide receiver set with a tight end. They're going to give it off that left side, and not much running room there. Tigers all over that. They pounce maybe a couple of feet on the play, and that's it. Wow, they flew to the ball there. gang tackle, and end the story. 9:40, clock running.
Yeah, Kyle Huffman's out there also. Big tackle there on the right defensive side for the
All
Tigers.
right, now quarterback rolling this way, throws it up underneath, and he had two receivers there, kind of threw it in between them, incomplete, and so the Tigers survive that, and that'll bring up third down now and long, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Garber on hot pursuit there, coming over hard, and also Tanner Klein out there.
Boy,
Number
that was
58.
big, too. The Tigers pick up the running clock with that 45-yard field goal. Good call by the coaches. All right, so Swanton with multiple receivers. They lob it up there. And good collision. I believe Hagerman for Liberty and their receiver.
That was either a pick or they just blindly ran into each other.
Ran into each other. Nothing could be gained from that. And so
Yeah, Perry had almost a chance at it. Closest to it, was able to get a paw on it as it hit the ground.
Yep, 2 straight incomplete passes do not stop the clock with that running clock when you trail by 30. So, back again in punt formation, the Bulldogs. Tigers have a return man back at the 25. The snap, the run, the kick, that's going to head down the sideline, take a bounce at the 30, and that's
Wow.
going to go end over end all the way down near the 15-yard line. They pick up 15 extra yards on the bounce.
Yeah, he's been pretty efficient as a kicker, and you pointed out early on correctly that he was kind of an Australian soccer style,
Yeah.
you know, like he wanted to run one way or the other a little bit and then boot it. My gosh, he's pretty efficient at that.
Yeah, and they've been getting 42, 45, 47 yards on the punt because he always gets 10, 15 yards on the bounce
Yeah,
and roll.
Landon Amstutz going out there. Trenton Cruz, number 33. So everybody pay attention.
All right.
Got to have 11 guys out there.
All right, clock started now as the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. 8 minutes left in the game, 46-14 Liberty. Under center is Amstutz. The handoff off the right side. They break one, and finally a good open field tackle at the 20. Let's see, the running back, 23.
That's Josiah Johnson there.
Josiah Johnson had some room.
Yeah.
There was one man left, Jim, or that would have been about an 80-yard touchdown gallop.
Yeah,
Wow.
Johnson, a 6-foot buck 44 freshman.
All right, 7.5 minutes left.
You know,
Gain of
getting that
4
first
on the play.
that first tackle on you just feels good. He's a football player there.
Wide out, and the wing package set to the other side. Now we're going to get
Offsides on somebody.
somebody maybe have lined up offsides. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he
Oh.
was pointing against our line. Somebody lined up wrong and, you know, in a neutral zone, and they flagged us for it.
Well, now, even with the penalty call, the ball moved back. The 4-yard gain turns now into 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, it looked like
Clock
it.
keeps running, though.
Yeah, Emmett Perry in with the play there.
All right, so wing package set to the left, wide out to this short side, the Tiger side of the field. Under center now, handoff.
Look at this
Giving
guy
a drop
go!
play,
He
still
got
on his
the
feet,
ball.
rambling forward all the way up to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 13 yards.
Yeah, Josiah.
Oh, no, a fumble.
Yeah, Josiah Johnson was just running like a house of fire, and he dropped the ball, Spike. But
Wow.
it was a great run, but got to keep that pigskin under control.
Well, that was that last dig then. Somebody grabbed a paw in there and yanked it out. But, yeah, this is
you make a swipe at the ball if nothing else, and
this is a lot of second and third units in there for Liberty. And we're seeing starters from Swanton still in the game. So with 6.5 to go, they're going to try to put up a score. Back to throw, a little in route, and
Oh.
knocked up in the air, bounces around and caught
yeah, boy,
inside the 25-yard line, gain of about 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Hard out cut and then back inside to the middle, and the quarterback laid it in there.
What was the number? Was that Chapa that made that good hit out there?
Was it
15.
23.
No, it's 15.
15,
Actually,
okay.
that's Hammondtree. Hammondtree playing a lot of football as well as long snapping that ball.
All right, 5:50. They throw a little flare out. That's going to be caught at the 15-yard line, still spinning, driving, and down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal for Swanton.
Okay, Dakota Schultz going out there to give the defense what for. See if they can stiffen up and keep the dogs out.
All right, so Swanton looks to the sideline. They have a player change or two coming in.
They're smelling a
going
bone
out.
down there, Spike.
Yeah. 46-14. Liberty Center's got a solid grasp on the outcome, but the Bulldogs aren't going away easy. All right, trip receivers to the wide side of the field. Look for the quarterback to roll that way. And now gives it on a draw off the right side, looking for running room. That ball pops up. That one's fumbled. It's up in the air. A gain down to about the 5, but Swanton's going to fall on it.
Huh. Well, there's a lot of fierce action out there, Spike. It's not as disciplined and methodical as it was early on, but people are trying and they're getting some experience.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, they're still popping, no doubt. All right, clock continues to run. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Liberty Center with that 32-point lead at 46-14, but Swanton with the ball, and they're 5 yards away from the pay dirt.
Play clock's going to expire.
And it
Yeah,
does.
they didn't even call it, and caught right back there, sacked! The quarterback rolling out, had nowhere to go, and the Tigers all over that. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss. Wow.
All right, 23 entered the game. Josiah Johnson there.
Yeah, it's hard to try to keep track of all
Yeah,
the players.
a lot of-
Liberty using
lot of
a
shuffling.
lot of depth here.
But for the most part, we've got 11 on 11 out there, Spike, and that's football.
All right, third and goal from the 9 for Swanton. 46-14, Liberty Center out of the gun. Now straight drop. Looks, throws over the middle on a slant route,
Oh.
and that's incomplete.
Wow. I think 22 for us, 22, which is Ethan Tamperage's there again. He just clobbered that receiver. Receiver had a shot at the ball, but
Yeah, he took him out.
Oh, man.
That was a difficult pass to complete because Liberty Center was right defending in the area where
Yeah.
you had a split second to weave it in there.
They're going to try a
in the middle.
field goal here.
All right, the ball's at the 9. The spot will be from the 16. It'll be a 26-yard field goal.
They're trying desperately to
Left-footed
get that.
kicker. Here's the foot. The kick is
Yeah.
on the way. It's up. It's gone.
All right, we got to get off that running clock now.
46-17. So now the clock will stop. And the Swanton Bulldogs, I assume, will be sending in the onside kick again. Captain, grab it.
Hill Asphalt has been Northwest Ohio's asphalt repair specialists for 40 years. Anything you need done, Hill Asphalt can do it. It includes seal coating, stripping, and crack filling. They also do residential and commercial jobs. For anything you need, Hill Asphalt for 40 years has been the place for asphalt repair. Give them a call, 419-592-8399.
All right. Wow, Jim. There's never an action just keeps on rolling.
Oh, there is, and there's a lot of Tigers. They've been working awful hard, and they're seeing some action tonight, and it's a good time. You know, they're getting their licks in, and
Oh, yeah, under the lights at home. The crowd is as good as it could be under the conditions. And so the Bulldogs will kick off. They've got the ball laying flat on the tee again.
yeah, Tigers have got the hands team up here now.
There it is, and he'll get it over the front line, end over end, bounces around, still going, and finally Liberty Center falls on it all the way back at the
Yeah, that'd be Owen.
22-yard line.
Owen Long makes the recovery back there, and but Tigers with just under 3 minutes.
But Kurt Silvis would have picked that up and ran.
Oh, yeah, if you remember Kurt Silvis. Yeah, he don't follow. He never fell on anything. A little ways back. Yeah.
And if you can make it work, it's okay, Spike.
Yep.
But you get tackled or fumble it after that, then you kind of get in the doghouse.
All right, so now Liberty Center comes out. Amstut's the quarterback. He'll be right under center. Wing package offset to the right, wide out to the far side with twin setbacks. Give it to the first back. Squibbles and squirms and pops his way forward up to the 25-yard line, gain of 4.
That is 33. We're going to call that young fellow Trenton Cruz, a 5'10", 140-pound freshman.
All right, Liberty comes out. Under center, wing left. The snap, give to the second back. That's Cruz again, isn't it? And
23.
Look
at him run
out
there.
to the outside, back up to the middle, straight ahead now, and twisting and turning.
Yeah.
Jim, he maneuvered his way between tacklers all the way up the field for about a 21-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Josiah Johnson on that carry.
Josiah Johnson,
He's looking very nifty at that spot there. Another freshman, Spike.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of freshmen out here right now. So 2:10 clock running, 46-17. Ball at the 43-yard line of Liberty Center. Now a pitch, looking for running room to the right, still going, and picks up a couple of tough yards. That's
33 on that guy. That's Trenton Cruz.
okay.
Yep, still throwing freshmen at him. That may be mostly the freshman team out there. 67, who's that fella? That's Cole Holly. That is a junior out there getting some action.
All right. So Liberty Center, wing left set, wide out to the short side of the field on the right. They're going to run a power play. Josiah Johnson hit off the left side, spins, still driving, gets across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So a gain of 7.
Josiah Johnson is going to play his way into some carries with the first unit here, Spike.
Yeah, that's right. Gain of 6, I'm sorry. Anyway, so 1 minute and 8 seconds. Clock running. We're not on the running clock anymore, but time running out in this game. We're down to 1 minute. Tigers with a wide out over here. Wing package offset to the right, tight end left, twin setbacks. Here is the pitch. Cutting it up. There's Josiah again. Mouth pitch to cut.
I like
that
that
guy.
Outside.
Still going, still twisting and spinning, and powers his way inside the 40, down to the 35 and to the 33.
Yeah.
Wow.
33 on that guy. That's not Johnson, but Trenton Cruz.
That's one of the Cruz again.
Cruz.
And his cheerleader for the running back was Max Phillips up there.
Oh, yeah? All right. We're going to give him an 18-yard gain on the play by Cruz. So that makes it 1st and 10, clock at 43 seconds. Tigers run a play in.
That's Heath going out there.
And I believe this might be the victory formation time as the clock running down. They're going to run the play clock right on down to 1. And the knee taken by Amstutz. And that'll be the last play of the game, the 18-yard gallop by Cruz. A pretty jaunt, to say the least. And the time runs out here in Liberty Center. The Tigers come roaring back after that tough loss against the Archibald Blue Streaks, where, the old woulda, shoulda, coulda, and mighta, and everything else came into play. But Liberty Center gets back on solid ground again. Good footing. They win it 46-17 over the Swanton Bulldogs.
Yeah, I got to think that the coaching staff and everybody feels good about this, Spike. They were error-free early on when it really counted.
Yep.
And they kept their focus the entire game, and a lot of people got some experience, which would help build depth. But no question about it, these Tigers look very strong tonight.
All right, well, a lot of stats, a long game, a game of twists and turns, and a lot of offense. Just a night full of football and a great time here in the Black Hole, the Pit, as it's known around Northwest Ohio, the toughest place to play anywhere. And the Tigers held their home field advantage in good stead.
On homecoming, no less.
That's right, on the homecoming night. So we're going to wrap it up here. Dustin Herman on the camera, Digger Barnes, the techie guy, Mark the Captain Bly commandeering all the connection efforts, Jim on the color, and Spiker here with the play-by-play. 46-17, Liberty Center picks up a win, and we'll be moving on next week. At Bryan. Oh, boy.
Yeah, another
Oh,
big one.
boy,
Big game
yeah.
next week.
Yep, that'll be a good matchup and one that Liberty Center certainly won't take lightly. All right, with that, everybody, good night, and it's good Tiger Sports.